Good morning, beautiful human, and welcome back to Reignite Your Soul. I am so excited that you are back here with me. And can you freaking believe that it is the beginning of March already? Like, what the heck? This is absolutely craziness. So I am back in Canada right now, and it has been a little bit wild since coming back from Colombia. I had a network marketing event that I went to. They're always so much fun reuniting with the team, getting super fired up and inspired. But it's also a lot of changes. And with change, we know comes that resistance. And I really wanted to check in with you guys to see how your first 3 months of 2020 has been going. Because time is going to keep on going by, regardless whether we want it to or not. Regardless whether we're following through with what we want to do, regardless whether we're freaking crushing what we want to do, time is going to keep on going. So I want to be here for you to really help you to check in with yourself so that you can reassess with what you're doing and move forward, and really start achieving that life of your dreams, because I know that you're so capable of doing it. And I checked in with myself as well, because life is not about perfection. Life is about just learning and growing and doing what we want to do and just keep continuously moving forward and not dwelling on the things that we don't do, just moving forward. And this past week, when I came home and I had that network marketing event and um, like all of these changes, like being on the road and doing these things, I did not record a podcast and I did not upload any podcasts for you guys. And it was like sitting on my heart. I'm like, man, like I want to do it, but there was just so many other things going on that I couldn't fully show up for you guys 100%. And this is something that I am reassessing with, because I want to make sure that I am able to show up 100% for you guys and be able to put these podcasts on, because I really enjoy it and I really want to see you succeed. So that being said, I'm checking in with myself and I'm going to make sure that I am recording these ahead of time so that I have them ready for you every single morning consistently, so that you can get into your routine as much as I would love to get into my routine. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, life is not about perfection. It's about moving forward. And I think that there's way too many things in the world that portray perfection. And I think that's why a lot of us have these ideas in our head that we need to be perfect in doing things that we're doing. And in reality, life is not about perfection. It's messy. It's about doing the absolute best that you can with the information you're given, with the situations that you're thrown, and just freaking going forward with like posture and that attitude that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So that being said, I want you to take a look at your first 3 months into 2020. It's a Monday today too. You can do this every single week. You can check in with yourself and then check in with yourself like every month, and then check in with yourself every 3 months, and continually keep learning and growing. So, how are you doing so far with your goals that you've set for yourself this year? And what kind of goals is it that you've set? Maybe they're health goals. Maybe you really wanted to improve your fitness. Maybe you wanted to go to the gym a little bit more. Maybe you committed to going 3-4 times a week. Maybe you want to try some new things. Maybe you want to go to the gym. You want to do CrossFit. Maybe you want to do some yoga, Pilates, Zumba. Maybe you just wanted to try some new things. And I have personally been loving CrossFit. And I have not gone to the gym in over a week now because of all the traveling and stuff. But I've already scheduled my weekend for this week, and I'm committed to going tonight, tomorrow. So I've scheduled them in. Make sure that you're scheduling in those things that you really want to do. Maybe it's your nutrition that you really wanted to get sorted for your health goals. Maybe you really wanted to meal prep. Maybe you chose on Sundays. That's when you're going to do your meal prep. So you can prep out your meals, schedule what you wanted to do so that it's all there ready for you, so it's easy. How have you been doing with that? If it hasn't been going very well for you because you're too busy, maybe you want to look into getting like a nutrition system. I know that's like for me, when I was because I've been with my nutrition company for the last 4 years. And before that, I was so up and down with my nutrition and going to the gym and consistency. And I found that having a consistent box that showed up to my door every single month with amazing healthy nutrition products that were going to help me to achieve my goals, that was something that I really found value in because it was a consistent thing. It would show up, it would have my products, I wouldn't have to go shop for them, wouldn't have to think about it. It just came there, and I knew that if I put these products in my body, I'd be nourishing my body properly. So maybe that's something you want to look into. Or maybe you've got that box coming to your door already, but you're not being consistent actually putting them in your body. Maybe that's something that you want to improve on. Maybe you want to do like a food delivery service like HelloFresh. They have awesome meals. There's so many other different ones too, but check in with where you're at right now and don't be afraid to try something new. Check in with yourself and see how you can improve and what's exciting you. If it's not exciting you, then be open to trying something new because it should excite you, because when you are excited by what you're doing, you're going to want to continue to do it, and it's going to turn into a long-term lifestyle habit. And maybe another thing for your health goals, you really want to start doing some meditations or start doing some meditations more often. Maybe you want to do it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Maybe you want to get up and do it every single morning and give your brain that little break. Create some space. Or maybe you have financial goals. Maybe you've got some personal development goals that you really want to achieve. And you've set out that you want to listen to podcasts, you want to read books, you want to go to different seminars. Like I just said, I was just at a seminar over the weekend for the network marketing company that I'm with, and they are absolutely incredible. If you've never been to a personal development seminar before, I would highly suggest it. There's so many good ones out there that you can go to, and it's amazing. It fires you up so much. You're in a big community of people that all are like-minded, like you, people who want to live better. They want to be positive. They have a vision for themselves. They have a vision for their future. They have a vision for the world. Putting yourself into those environments and energy does not lie. Energy in those events with so many people with that same high vibe energy, you come out of these events like literally feeling high. Like you could literally take on the world. So if you haven't been to one of those before, then I would definitely suggest it. Like I said, maybe you have some financial goals. Maybe you're really wanting to save up for a trip that you want to go on, or maybe you're saving for a down payment, or maybe you just want to get that little extra cushion so you can have some emergency money in case you need it. Check in with yourself to see how you're doing with those goals that you've been setting for yourself. Maybe you've been rocking them. And if that's the case, that's freaking awesome. Like you're doing amazing, but keep reassessing. Don't ever stand still and think that what you're doing is going to work for the rest of your life, because it's not. It's a constant reassessment. You're going to keep seeing what's working, what's not working, what's exciting you, what's not exciting you, and keep changing all of these little things. And dream bigger. If it's working for you, and you're moving forward, keep elevating that goal. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing your boundaries and celebrate. Celebrate all these amazing things that you're achieving. Because I know for me, a lot of the time I achieve them, but I don't celebrate them. I'm just always looking for that next thing, that next thing, that next thing. But what I've learned is that when you take time to celebrate all of those tiny little things, that's where the magic happens. That's where you're going to really adopt this attitude of gratitude and really enjoying the whole entire process. Because if we're always striving for these goals, but we're never happy during, then what the heck's the point of it? Right? You're going to hit it and then you're going to be striving for something else and then you're not going to be enjoying it again. So make sure that you're enjoying what you're doing. That's why I always say, like, is it exciting you? Is it something that you're enjoying? If not, then frickin' cut it out and try something new and see if that's something that you enjoy. So if it's not going so good, that's okay too. Just check in with yourself. And I'm happy that we're doing this on this podcast right now and you're here listening, because just having somebody like remind you to check in with yourself is huge, because we go through life and we forget. We just going through the motions. We're letting that program just take over again, that autopilot. And every single time that we can challenge that autopilot, that's where we're going to have the massive growth. So I want you to check in with yourself. So how long have you been wanting these changes for? Maybe you've been thinking about making these changes for months, for years. Maybe you haven't made that right change yet, right? Because If it's not working for you, then either you have made no changes at all and you keep making the exact same decisions over and over and over again, which is going to keep yielding the exact same results. So maybe that's an option. Maybe you haven't made any changes, or maybe you just haven't made the right changes. So you've been making changes, but you just haven't been having that outcome. So that's where you need to be open. Be open to keep trying new things. Don't ever give up. Keep on going. Keep trying new things, because just because something works for somebody else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And that's okay. It's just about finding those little things, those little nuggets that you absolutely love doing, and then keep doing them with consistency. And you're going to find that your life really drastically improves once you start doing that and you follow that bliss and that excitement. And depending on what your goals are, there's going to be lots of different things you can try. So I'm going to post a resource into into Reignite Your Soul Facebook group for you, so that you can take a look at that and maybe try some new things in those lists and see if they work for you. So if you were to commit fully, and I mean fully, to your plan of action that you've set out for yourself for your goal, how long should it take you to reach it? So knowing that, like, if you went like full out, balls to the wall, like you went all out, like how long would it take you? A solid 2 months to achieve it? If it's already been more than 2 months, we need to assess this and we need to just keep moving forward. But that being said, is that be easy on yourself. You're doing an absolutely incredible job with the information that you've been given and the situations that you've been provided, because life's going to throw you ups and downs. So just know that you're doing an absolute incredible job. So I need to take a second and I want you to think about that goal that you've been wanting to achieve. Okay, take some time to think about it. I want you to think, if you achieve this goal, how would your life change? So once you achieved it, what kind of things in your life are going to change? Are you going to be more confident, maybe? More outgoing? Better relationships? Maybe because you're feeling better on the inside and physically, you're going to be getting out and meeting new people. And that's going to light you up even more. Maybe you're going to have a better relationship with your partner because you're feeling more confident. You're not so insecure. You freaking understand that you're freaking hot as shit. Right? Friggin' sexy beast. Maybe you love yourself so much more when you look in the mirror. How is this going to change your life? Maybe if it was a financial goal, like you are saving for this trip that you absolutely want. You're putting away $20 a week every single week for the year, so that next winter you can go down south for something that you've really, really wanted to do. Go on that trip to Mexico or Dominican. Maybe you really want to live abroad and you're crushing that side hustle out to make enough money so that you can just freaking peace out. And I know for me, that was something that I really, really, really wanted. And when I was working as a paramedic, that's why I started my network marketing business, because I saw people traveling and working abroad. And I'm like, yo, like, I want that for myself. Like, I really want to change my current situation. And was it scary as heck? Heck yeah. Did I think that I wouldn't be able to do it? Heck yeah. Did I doubt myself all the time? Did I want to stay in my comfort zone and just do my same old routine over and over and over again? Heck yeah. But no, I chose to take 15-minute increments in my day, or when I had downtime, I would be working on my side business, because I didn't want to be working the rest of my life for somebody else. I wanted to be my own boss. Maybe that's you right now. Just know that you're so capable of doing that. And just set that time aside and be intentional with what you're doing. Because specifically for network marketing, I know residual income is like the freaking shit, guys. It's freaking incredible. So if that's you right now, know and believe in what you're doing. Because you can do it. Anybody can do it. You just need to have that commitment and that drive and that resilience. And you can totally live that life of your dreams. Just say fuck it and do it, right? Maybe financially you're wanting to really save for that down payment. Like, get very intentional with what you're doing and just go for it. And don't be afraid of the numbers. I know like financially, like a lot of the time we don't want to break down numbers, and the more specific you can be in breaking down those numbers, like if you know that you need $2,000 for whatever you're saving, how many weeks would you love to have that? Divided by the number of weeks, that's how many dollars you need to save per week. Like get very intentional, because that's the way that you're going to ensure that you reach your goals. And maybe you've got some other goals too. Like maybe you've got some business goals. Maybe you really want a promotion. Regardless what your goals are that right now that you're really looking to achieve, make sure that you're thinking like, how is my life going to change once I achieve this goal? And make sure that you're enjoying the process. Because like I said, if we're not enjoying the process, then what the heck's the point of reaching any goal? So once you think about how your life will change, I want you to close your eyes for a second. I want you to visualize it. How is your life going to be different? Visualize yourself in that state. Maybe you're on that vacation. Maybe you just hit that next rank in your business or got that promotion. How do you feel now that you know that you've got that? Maybe you're looking in the mirror and you absolutely love the progress of that beautiful person staring back at you. You can also, and another amazing thing that you can do is you can write a little paragraph or two on how you feel since accomplishing this goals, and write it as if you've already achieved it. What are the emotions you're going to feel? Like get very specific, and you can write this down in a paragraph or two and read this every single morning. Read it every single morning. Condition your brain to how it feels once you've already achieved that goal, right? Or maybe you want to record it. Record yourself saying how it feels with emotion. And listen to that recording every single morning when you get up. You better bet your ass that's going to freaking motivate you every single morning. When you hear yourself as if you've already achieved what you're looking to achieve and how amazing you're going to feel, you're naturally going to put in more work. You're going to put in the work because you really want to get there. And the power of visualization in doing this, like remember, your brain is a record of the past. It's all your brain is. It's a computer program that is holding all of these recordings, all of these memories of the past. And visualization, by visualizing the future and what you want to achieve with the emotion, you're actually able to basically trick your brain into thinking that that future has already happened, because your brain is a record of the past. So by you visualizing what you want to achieve as if it's already been done, your brain's going to start storing this as a memory, which means that as you continue to go on your path, as you continue to put in the work it takes to achieve that goal, your brain is going to feel like it's familiar. It's not going to give you so much resistance. It's going to have less resistance. Your brain's going to know what it's doing because it's seen it before. It's going to know what to do. And how powerful is that? That's what you can tap into when you start using your subconscious mind. Like, friggin' blows my mind even just thinking about it. It's absolutely crazy. And then another question for you, like when you achieve that goal, how is it going to affect those around you? The people that you love, the people that you surround yourself with. You're way more apt to do things for other people than we are to do for ourselves. That's why when I like coach people in nutrition, I'm like, who do you know that wants to do this with you? Because you know what? We're going to give up on ourselves way before we give up on our besties, right? Like if I knew that I was meeting you at the gym for 5 a.m. and we made that commitment to each other, you better bet your ass I'm showing up at 5 a.m. because I don't want to let you down, just like you don't want to let me down. But hell, if I told you that I was going to the gym at 5 a.m. by myself every morning, you better like, it just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't. We're going to wake up one morning after going to bed too late and we're going to be like, oh, like we'll go tomorrow. We'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. Or I'll go later. And then later never comes, right? So that's why I'm thinking about like having these accountability partners. If you don't have one, use the Facebook group to hold you accountable. I'll hold you accountable. Freaking love holding people accountable. Because I know I wouldn't be where I am without having other people to hold me accountable too. Right? Like just like my podcast. It's going to be out now from now on every single morning on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday so that you guys can listen to it on your way to work. Because I know that that's an amazing time that I love listening to my podcast too while I'm driving to work. So having those friends, those people to hold you accountable is huge. And when you think about that, like when you think about all of these people that are in your life, like do you have your family, your friends? I want you to visualize that scenario. So you've just achieved your goal that you've been working so hard on. You overcame so many obstacles. You never gave up. You're now standing here having achieved it. You've achieved your freaking goal. And you're so proud of your resilience and dedication. And like just thinking back to all of those things that you've overcame to do it. It's so special. And what's even more special is think about the lives of everybody around you. So you've just achieved your goal. You're feeling good. Your energy is like insane right now because you just achieved it. And that your energy is vibrating to everybody around you. So that means that everybody's life around you is going to be more enriched because you chose to make some sort of change. And you chose to commit to those changes and commit to the action that it took to achieve them. Like think about your spouse, your partner, maybe your family, your kids, maybe your besties. Your improved energy is going to help them too. How freaking cool is that? Maybe you're going to inspire them to also make a change. And now you see them moving forward, which is going to move both of you forward even more. So I want you to take some time and think about these things. So whose life are you going to impact? Not like outside of yourself. Whose life are you going to impact by choosing to go after this goal? Because you're going to do it for them. I know you will. Do it for yourself too. But when you think about other people and how much it's going to enrich their lives, I know that you are going to push that little extra bit harder. So take some time to think about these things. Invest some time into doing that reassessment, the course correcting, the check-ins every week. Maybe you want to do it every Sunday. Maybe you want to do it once a month. Maybe you want to do it every 3 months, every 4 months. Whatever that looks like to you, make sure that you're investing your time into reassessing and making a new game plan. Because there's no such thing as failure. There's only lessons. So take some time to journal and ask yourself these questions. So question number 1, what goals did you set? Reassess. Number 2, how are you doing so far with these goals? And remember, radical responsibility. Be completely honest with yourself. You can also use this as a limiting belief tool. So how are you doing? Let your ego out of the trunk for a second and see how she actually thinks. How are you doing so far with your goals? And you might find some limiting beliefs in there that you can do some clearings on or flip into different positive affirmations and move forward. Write them in your junk journal. Question number 3, how long have you been wanting this change for? Number 4, how long should it realistically take you to achieve? Right? So that's where that radical responsibility comes in, and just being fully honest with yourself and pushing yourself because you know that you can do better. So number 5, what changes could you make at this point to improve it, to keep you moving forward? Number 6, this one I love because it's so important. How have you been enjoying what you've currently been doing to reach your goals? Has it been exciting you? Because if it hasn't been exciting you, try something new. Trust yourself. I feel like we don't trust ourselves. We see that it's working for somebody else, and we are like, oh, like, why isn't this working for me? Like, oh my gosh, we get in our head so much. But realizing if it's not exciting you, we have this emotional guidance system within us. And with our emotions, it's able to guide us. And if we're feeling these negative emotions with what we're doing, it's telling us that we need to make a change. It's telling us that we need to try something new and we need to go for it. And then we need to reassess. So if it's exciting you and it's something that you enjoy, you're going to do it. You're going to stick with it. If you have your besties doing it along with you, you better bet your butt you're going to be friggin' doing it. And a lot of the times I think we hang on a little bit too long sometimes. It's either we don't give it enough, and we know, like, you know deep down inside whether you didn't give it enough or you're hanging on too tight, right? So you just got to, that's where that radical responsibility comes in. It's different for everybody. So either you're that person that tries things, doesn't give full effort because you know you feel like you're going to fail anyway, so you're just not giving it 100% because then you're not shocked when you actually fail. That is a loop that is never going to get you anywhere. So realizing it, taking that radical responsibility and understanding that's what's happening, so that next time when that you feel that resistance that you're pulling back, but you really haven't given it 100%, you push a little bit harder, right? Or maybe you're that person that is trying things. You're pushing so hard, but you're hating every single second of it. But it worked for Felicia. Felicia's doing it. She's getting amazing results. Like, why am I like not getting these results? Why am I hating my life doing this? Because it's not your thing. It's okay. It's okay if it works for Felicia and it doesn't work for you. You gave it. Like, if you can honestly like look at yourself and say like, no, like I gave this 100%, but it's just not exciting me like it is somebody else. That's okay. Like, try something new. Be okay with cutting that tie and trying something new and seeing if it excites you. Because the more that we can do that trial and error, the quicker we're going to find those things that we love, so we can be consistent with them. And it's okay to try something new. So question number 7, how will your life change? Like, your personal life change once you've achieved this goal? So this is where you can do your visualization. So visualize how your life is going to look like and get very specific with the details. Maybe you want to write out what it looks like to you. Maybe you want to record it. You want to listen to it every single morning. Or you want to read it every single morning. Or you want to just take time to visualize every single morning. And then number 8, so how will, when you achieve this, how is it going to impact all of those people that you love around you? And then visualize it. Because the more that you can train your brain into knowing these things are going to happen, the less resistance you're going to have. And the more you're going to start achieving your goals. And the main thing is, guys, just freaking go for it. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. Like, we could legit die tomorrow. You could be walking across the street tomorrow and get hit by a car and die. It's a reality. Like, what is more painful to you? The pain of trying new things? The pain of maybe failing? Or is it the pain of, like, knowing that you have so much untapped potential within you? You know, for me, that's what gives me the pain. Knowing that I could do more. Knowing that I could be a better person. Knowing that I could help more people. That's what gives me the pain that drives me forward. Like, I want to go to bed every single night with the satisfaction knowing that I did absolutely everything that I could today. And also while enjoying every single second of time I'm blessed with on this beautiful planet. Because if you're not marrying what your passion is with that joy and that excitement, there's no freaking point. So taking the time to really reassess and keep moving forward, guys. I know that you're so capable of it. I know that you're capable of achieving all of these goals that you really want to achieve. It's going to take work. Heck yeah. It's going to invest your time. You're going to have to invest your time. Invest your time into that reassessment. But if you invest your time into that, you're going to save yourself so much time down the road. So I just want to let you know, I'm so proud of you. We're 3 months into the year. We still have so much to go. But with that being said, we're not guaranteed any of it. So make sure that every single day you're living life to the fullest. You're enjoying. You're doing the things that you want to do. And you're doing them for yourself, not for anybody else. And I just want to say I'm so proud of you for opening up your heart and for going for the things that are there placed in your soul, because that mission, that dream was placed inside of you for a specific reason. And it's there so that you can really find your purpose and your passion here on earth. and enlighten and enrich so many people's lives around you along with your own. So have the most beautiful day today, guys. I'm so proud of you. Once again, I love you. And I will see you guys in a few days on the next podcast. So have the best day. And I love you. And I will talk to you soon.